To be successful in sales outreach, you need more than just a targeted approach. You will need great data. It's easy to confuse movement with momentum, and that's why tracking is so important. Because your success doesn't just come from sending 100 DNs, it's about learning which of those DNs move forward and keep processing. Keep learning from the data, adjust your outreach, and your conversions will double. So, what data should you be tracking and why? First, the number of new prospects researched. This will track your effort and consistency. It ensures you're actively filling the beginning of the process with added potential leads. Without consistent research, the machine will dry up. Secondly, you measure cold outreach volume, such as calls, emails, and direct messages. This will track your activity. It helps you see if you're consistently engaging with enough prospects to generate results. You can research all you want, but now is the time to get active. How many direct messages or emails or cold calls did you register? After the outreach, we're gonna measure the response rate. Let's see what results we got from our cold outreach campaign. A low response rate suggests that messages might not be relevant or we might not be reaching the right people. And a high response rate indicates good targeting and the perfect tone of voice. Then we measure qualified meetings booked. This is where it really gets fun. Everything we did so far was warm-up, but booking qualified sales calls with the right people, that is our ultimate aim. And these numbers show how effectively you are convincing ICPs to take a meeting, and that's our primary goal in sales outreach. And finally, we measure the conversion rate from the first contact to the amount of meetings booked. This ultimate number tracks how many initial contacts actually turn into qualified meetings. And now we have all the data to reverse engineer how many prospects we need to research in order to book our required qualified meetings at the end of the outreach process. You should see metrics as indicators, not how good you are, but how effective your prospecting is. You shouldn't fear them, but you should use them as mirrors.
Meet Ramona. She's an SDR at a software company. Let's look at her numbers to see what good numbers in business to business sales look like.
New prospects researched per day, 25 to 30. Outreach volume, for example calls or emails, 20 to 25. Response rate, 15 to 20%. Qualified meetings booked, 3 to 5 per week. Conversion rate from contact to conversation, 8 to 12%. From these numbers, we see that Ramona shows consistent effort. The new prospects research per day and the outreach volume shows us that she is actively searching for new prospects. A significant response rate and a conversion rate tell us that her messages are relevant and are reaching the right audience. And we can see that the increased qualified meetings booked is a direct result of the improved effectiveness in earlier stages. By using your data better, you will be able to pinpoint issues, whether it's in the messaging or whether you're reaching the right ICP.